One time when I was at my friend's house, I accidentally peed on the floor. And I blamed it on the dog and got away with it.
What the hell?
But today, we will be looking at Reddit confessions. Come on. I'm super pumped. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. I've been looking up and down at this thing, and I kind of like the idea of this one. I slept with my brother on New Year's Eve.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
Starting off with a little simple one. Let's have a look. We were drinking with our mutual friends at a New Year's party. Everyone was kind of off doing their own thing. My brother was sitting on a bed, and I sat down. Sat down? I'm going to read in between the lines here, and I'm going to say sat down. Anyway, I sat down next to him. I innocently had my hand on his new thigh?
Huh?
Oh, because he just got a brand new thigh, of course. Oh, of course, because he got brand new one of these. Oh, I kind of looked like Mario there. Brand new one of those, by the way. As we were talking, and before I knew it, we were touching each other inappropriately and kissing like crazy.
Brother,
Okay, so I think we missed a step there, because within the second sentence, they've already said that they were probably kissing each other, and stuff. We were both really drunk, as I said before as well. We haven't spoken since this happened, only exchanged odd glances at each other. I can only hope that I don't get pregnant, seeing how we didn't have any protection. Bit of an opinion from me, but I think we missed a few vital steps there. If I was to sum it up, which steps? I'd probably say I sat down next to him. That seems pretty normal, you know, sit down next to your brother. Oh, you're right then, love. Oh, you're right. How you doing, broski, or whatever? Then, touched his thigh. So yeah, we had a great time as well, moreover. And then, out of nowhere, they're kissing each other and whatever. Anyway, update as well. So there's a little, addition to this story. Let's have a look. I finally talked to my brother last night. Things seem a lot less awkward now. He assured me that nobody would find out, and that it was a stupid drunk decision. We talked for several hours about that night, our childhood, in the hood, and the future as well, because they're no future tellers, or what is that called? Oh, they look into the future as well. I think talking to people here on Reddit has helped me realize that I don't need to feel super ashamed about it as well. It will probably just take some time, but I think this will somehow make me a better person.
what?
Yeah. Anyway, you make mistakes and you learn from them. It didn't hurt anyone. We both wanted it at the time. There is no reason that this should ruin any relationship, now or in the future as well. Because if you didn't know, now and then there's the past and there's the future as well. Update 2. 2 updates. Oh, it's my lucky day. Messed it up. Oh, it's my lucky day. Frick yeah. Update 2. For those curious. You got me perfectly. It did happen again.
Brother,
I think this is going to be something we do regularly now. At least it seems that way. Controversial opinion, I know. But I don't think you should really be doing it with your siblings. Come on now. Especially not your, I don't know, old hag of a brother. Well, I don't actually know what he looks like. But, that's usually what they look like, if I had to guess. I wouldn't know. It's not like I am or anything. Anyway, let's have a look at some of these comments. So, throw it back and away.
Huh?
Kiss, 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 1A said, I obviously had to use a throwaway too, but sheesh! This happened to my sister and I as well, and me as well as I. We were drinking, and then the conversation moved to, sex. One thing led to another, and BAM! It happened. The result of all that was not great. I'm going to, PM, piss myself, if you don't mind. Okay, I do not mind. Oh, thank you, my lord. I really needed this. I've been needing to go for hours. Please, for the love of God, let this be... Olivia Peter.
Huh?
His brother. And then Viromancer said, crown, grey, middle, icky, bedroom, ask complete angle, full, violet. His post was mass deleted and anonymized by Redact. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Now we're looking into Choco Masters. Darkest confession. Devil emoji.
What the hell?
Darkest confession, by the way. He's just venting, guys. He's imposter. Just a little niche Among Us reference. Anyway, not sure if I wanted to post this, but here goes. YOLO. Full stop, period. Back when I was 8 years old, I had a very dark incident. It crosses my mind from time to time, but I still remember it pretty well. My family was very religious, and this was after church. I was a husky... I had a husky voice. All the ladies were coming out like ladies.
Shut your dress!
I'm trying to do my work type shit. Put a prayer up to God, thank you. Jesus. Amen. Or something. Anyway, I had my church clothes and my black hair was slicked to the side. I wore these big thick glasses. I hated wearing my church clothes as it was uncomfortable. That day we learned about how Jesus would forgive all sinners, and if you were lucky, you would get into heaven. Sometimes I would just draw little pictures of cartoons in church. I would get them taken away, but I didn't know any better. Why would Jesus care if I do pictures of Bugs Bunny? Well, that was my life. Period. I'm liking this voice. I might stick with it. Oh, okay. Well, so far, this is pretty light, upbeat, and positive. Judging by his profile picture right here, I'm just gonna have the assumption that it makes a sexual turn. Because, I don't know. What else do you do with pickles? After church, my mother wanted to stop at a local grocery store to pick up some stuff. I split from her to go check the comic books, but I felt like using the restroom. When I got to the restroom, this big Santa Claus looking trucker pushed me aside. Move it! I need a shit! Well, you could ask nicely, I said, or something. He said in his deep, scratchy voice, alright, let me do it again. Move, I need a shit. Calm down. Yes, I do impressions. Oh, if being good at impressions was a crime. Anyway, this really upset me. I didn't have my mother to defend me. This man just shoved me out of the way at full stop. As the big man went into the stall, he was clearly having a hard time using the restroom. He kept moaning and groaning and acted like he was in pain.
What?
Oh, it sounded like he was in pain. The sounds were like as if a large animal was drowning. The smell was hard and of death as well. Oh, and death! I even gagged a few times. Now, I was very upset, and I don't know what came over me. I knew I was probably going to hell for doing this, but this man had to pay. Okay. I'm sensing controversial opinion. I'm sensing something is about to happen. Sorry for spoiling. I just know. I can see it in the future and whatnot. I first opened the door, then locked the bathroom from the inside so no one would get in. I then switched off the lights and closed the door. All I heard was, "Hey, what the frick? Someone is in here. Hey, hey!" Oh. I just left him there. There was no cell phones back then when I was a kid, so this man was left in complete darkness. I left with my mother that day and had zero regrets. She doesn't know what I did. I will always be her innocent little boy. I'm pretty sure Jesus would have wanted me to turn the other cheek.
Huh?
But I'll forget his desperate screams. I'm glad I could finally take this off my chest. Thank you for reading. And written by Choco Meister. Okay. Can we address the elephant in the room? Oh, welcome in, Mr. Elephant. What the hell does turn to the other cheek mean? Okay. Doesn't look like he forgives him at all, after you left him in a dark bathroom all by himself. Anyway, this is the end written by Choco Meister, in case you can tell. Let's check out the comments. So, Captain Albino reckons fake. And Sensitive Plastic 9790, well, I hope you're getting recycled, boy. Anyway, for those who couldn't tell, this story is fake as frick. Choco Meister was like, why the heck, Lamau? Oh, Lamau, is that your accomplishment from Lumfao? Anyway, he was like, Lamau, why the hate? Admit it, your story is cliche, it's not hate, it's honesty. It isn't fake, though, it's created to be funnier, but it's not fake. This was so wholesome and... Oh, okay. So, Deleted reckons, this was so wholesome and sweet. Here I thought you were going to say you shat on him whilst he was shitting. Sounds like you were hoping for that. And, okay, and Nonny Mouse. Now, judging off the fact you've got a cool profile picture and it's different from everyone else's, I'm going to say that you're an avid Reddit user. And let's see what it does. I knew you were a naughty boy. Serves him right for pushing you. Respect. And then Chocomaster was like, I'm glad you agree with me, Anne. Oh, Anne, thank you, Miss Anne. Miss Anne, can you say my name one more time for me, please?
No.
Okay. Controversial opinion, but I don't think you should take your anger out on others. You could have turned to Jesus and said, Dear Lord God, Lord, if you love me, you'll pull this guy's pants down in front of everyone. And that would have been enough. But, unfortunately, the little kid didn't get to go to the toilet, which is actually something you need to do from time to time, so, yeah. Maybe the Santa-looking trucker should have minded his own damn business and not cut the little kid off in line. But that's just a little
What?
Okay, controversial topic. But let's check out some other ones as well. Okay. Now this one, sorry if you've got sensitive ears, but I've got to say the swear words if they're in the title. So, dickish. Kid doesn't give up train seats, so I make him. Controversial opinion, but I don't think you should have to give away your train seat. And I might have read ahead a little bit, but it does say 22 male M's, which is probably means either male or million. So you either really don't need to be sitting down, or you should, I don't know, take a private jet or something. Anyway, let's read up. So I, 22 male, I presume, had to take the metro to go somewhere today, and it was pretty full, but I noticed there was a teenager, 16, taking up 5 spaces with his bag and him laying down, and he was playing music loudly with his phone. Period. Whew. Okay, you gotta add another full stop in there, or at least a comma. Good God, I was short of breath when I got to the end of that. Anyway, I politely asked him to move his bag so I could sit down, and he rolled his eyes, smirked and said, Nah, I don't think so, man. Goes back to watching TikTok or something. Or playing with a can of worms, because that's what I'd be doing as well. This annoyed me greatly as well, comma. Oh, punctuation, I love that, I can take a breather. Whew. And if it weren't for his tone and the music, I probably wouldn't have escalated harder, sorry. But I just grabbed his bag, felt the way to check for electronics, and then threw it somewhere further along the train. Again, I'm gonna have to share my controversial opinion, but even though he's taking up 5 seats, at the end of the day, I don't think you should be throwing people's bags around. Me personally, I'd just throw him instead a little bit something like this. Oh, okay. Okay, so you don't want to move your seat? Okay, well, I noticed you got 5 seats around, so how about I just grab this? No, my back! Prank! Yes! Finally, a little seat. Oh, this is lovely. Ooh, can of worms. But, You never know what's in the bag, you know. His AirPod case could be in there and you just broke it. I don't know. He could have had something very valuable to him. So I don't think he should be throwing around bags. But anyway, who am I to judge? Except for the fact that I am the judgiest person ever. Of course, he instantly got mad and asked me what the frick I was doing, and that I better go get his bag. Then I just told him he could either fight me, or could go get his bag himself. Unfortunately, I'm 90 kilograms and pretty strong, muscly, handsome, and he was some lanky, small, frail teenager. I don't think he expected that, but after 5 seconds, he went to get his bag. I took the space and invited other people standing to go sit down. Full period as well. He came back to no space and started yelling at us. I reminded him again that the only way I would move were if he would start a fight with me. Again, he seemed to consider, but ended up storming away eventually as well. I get that I'm kind of a bully in this situation, but man, some people just need to learn their place or something. Need to learn that the world doesn't cater to them. Now, controversial opinion, again, if giving your opinion more than once was a crime.
But what the hell?
I should stop saying controversial opinion though, I've said it at least once. But anyway, I get that he was, being a little bit of a brat. Not a frat, a brat. Okay, I know you American guys might be like, oh, did someone say frat?
No.
Oh, did someone say frat? Or something like that. But, I said brat. Anyway, look, he was taking up 5 seats, but at the same time, you're a 22-year-old man who's 90 kilograms, pretty strong, handsome, and muscly as well. So I reckon you could have just stood. Like, ask him to move nicely, but, you didn't need to sit down there, and I understand maybe if you ask him to move because, say, a pregnant lady or an elderly person want to sit down, but, yeah, I don't think he should throw him across the train and steal his seat and give it to other people. But who am I to judge, I'm just a lord of... I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look at these comments. So, Sub Urban Mess 2021. Jeez, he's young, at least. Oh, I'm 4 years old.
You are the youngest person ever.
Niche reference. You got rid of an entitled brat taking up 5 seats on the train. Some heroes don't wear capes. And the main man said, no capes. And Dulcet Banana said, we know, Edna, we know. Wait, hold on.
No.
I didn't read an Edna in those usernames. We're getting some friendly disputes. I'm going to have to get invested. Lucky Calanges said, I enjoy our talks. And Loki, for the god of mischief or whatever, said, I never look back, darling. It distracts from the now. Okay. I've got a few phrases I'm going to have to take into my vocabulary there. Starting with, I never look back, darling. It distracts from the now.
But what the hell?
Well, that might just go on my bio. So, yeah. Well, I'm glad we didn't end on another freaky one like I kissed and touched my brother on New Year's Eve. But yeah, those were some pretty gnarly and epic confessions, if I do say so myself. Me personally, I think that all of them are in the wrong there. But who am I to judge as I live as an imperfect man? Guilty as charged. I got that one from the church boy, who had a low husky voice and was nonchalant as frick, but unfortunately got pushed out of the way of Santa Trucker saying, I need a shit. But without further ado, I'll let you go back to your days on or something probably, or your tomorrows, and I'll hopefully see you next time as well, moreover. Now, I know you guys have been waiting. I couldn't just end on looking at other people's confessions and not giving one of my own. One time, I was playing in the sand pit, and I encountered a little sandworm, and I was playing around with it, and I threw him up in the air. Up he goes. And I was like, where'd he go? My mouth wide open, all of a sudden, oh my god. I just ate the worm. And when I shitted him out, I realized it was not just any worm, it was Hermit the worm. for those who know. And out of pure anger and grief, I killed everyone in a small village. And I got away with it completely scotch-free. So, if you're thinking about killing any worms, sleep with one eye open, alright? You don't know what I can do.